Welcome to Unhinged Magi. All right,
We're back.
Mm-hmm. We are together.
Mm-hmm.
We are rocking and rolling.
There's lots of rocks, and they're all rolling.
It's called an avalanche. It was terrible. All these people were killed. Just awful.
But once you moved all the rocks out of the way, and all the dead bodies got moved to the side, and then all the funerals had been had, then there was a feast.
Yeah, so all is well.
Woo! So, no, we're back, and we're actually going to talk about Time Spiral again today.
Yes, because we were absolutely 100% right, regardless of your comments.
Yep, I don't care what you think.
Yes, the Time Spiral box has spiked in price.
It did.
It's pretty much almost around $300, and we said it was, well, we didn't like what's inside the box.
Well, we actually didn't talk about the box.
No, we did not.
We talked about the singles.
I did say that I'm only going to buy it once it tanks, and it will.
Yeah, I still actually think there's a good chance at some point it could tank the box, but you know the sealed box price might not actually live up to like that prediction. Yeah, but I still think all the singles within it are going to do exactly what we said.
Exactly.
After they pop out of the box, like why would someone care to want the Time Spiral single versus the original singles? It's just adding supply.
Exactly.
But I get why the boxes are cool. Yeah. Because it's like a very limited supply box, right?
Yeah, exactly. However, I still don't. Well, I believe Rudy said it might go up to $500 a box at some point in the future, way in the future. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. Mm-hmm. And boxes do typically go up in price as history goes forward.
Yep.
However, during a pre-sale, were we still in pre-sale now?
Now is it? I don't know. I don't even know.
Okay.
I care so little. I'm not even paying attention. So I already didn't want to buy the boxes at their current price or their previous price.
Exactly.
And now at their current price and like a future price of $500, I'm even that much more disinterested.
Yes, I am not going to be buying it. That's going to be fantastic. Tarmogoyf is now in the box. Isn't that fantastic? You know how many boxes Tarmogoyf is in? Oh my
gosh, they've reprinted that so much.
Yes, so much fantasticness. It's like we have Modern Masters inside Time Spiral. Isn't that awesome? Don't you think Time Spiral should be just renamed as, well, Modern Masters?
You know, the only Tarmogoyf I have any interest in whatsoever is the original print. I mean, I'd kind of like to have that.
That was Future Sight?
Yeah, I think it was Future Sight because it was kind of cool with a different border and stuff like that. If I was going to like go out and buy some Tarmogoyfs, I'd maybe buy that. But
actually, that makes sense. Actually, I wonder if that's going to hang up and be I wonder if, I haven't looked at Tarmogoyf in a long time. Maybe the original Tarmogoyf is actually like super high.
I definitely believe original print cards oftentimes are going to be the way that people actually go. I do think that's going to start to become a trend more and more. In fact, like we should probably do a whole video talking about that. You know, the effect.
I think that should be the original artworks and the things that people are come in touch with.
I think there is a halo effect that's going to appear around all these older cards, and when I say older, I even mean stuff that was like well past the reserve list. But the point is that like things that were like made on their original printing, like all the Ravnica Shocklands or something like that, right? You know, that was their original printing, and there was such a thing that's gone on now about original printings on cards. I think that halo effect is going to echo down through all the other sets, and eventually, like original printings of all cards are going to have some kind of special place.
So yeah, original currently is around. Well, a lot of people. Well, the foil is obviously going to be worth more.
Yeah, and the foil is different.
Okay, so the foil is pretty expensive, but the non-foil is pretty reasonable. Between about $50 to $50 or so, depending on condition.
Well, that's actually pretty good because there's other Tarmogoyfs going for like $30, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So this theory, this crazy Edwin theory that I'm throwing out there, maybe actually holds some water.
It's hold some water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not really a crazy theory. I was kind of agreeing with that because it's the original art and it's what you originally played with.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, most of the old schoolers want to play with the original art. Why? Because that's what they played with.
And it's actually just really a common human trait for people to like when something comes out, they want originals. Unless the original was like really bad or there was something like just terrible with it.
But if the original was really bad, nobody would want it.
Right, that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. And so unless there's something like that, like an original of something that becomes famous later could actually just be cool, even if it got reprinted. Yeah. You know, there's a reason why Beta Sarah is worth an awful lot, even though there's a billion Sarahs out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe literally.
Yeah. I don't think literally. That'd be a lot of freaking cards.
There's a lot of Sarahs that have been printed. I don't know, man.
I don't think they. I wonder if there's a. You think there might be 1 billion cards out there now?
No, I was being
like
facetious.
literally. If all of them were 1 billion cards.
No, I was being totally facetious, but there is a lot. And it is a funny point to make. I do think there is a lot of like Sarah Angels that have happened over the years.
So that might be a good investment topic, you know? What if we actually just go out and buy original arts and hang on to them? And then they'll eventually go up because people want to play with the original cards.
Honestly, with all the reprinting that's happening, I kind of feel like that's the only thing you can do.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, what's a really interesting one along those lines is if you think about the original fetch lands, the ones that were printed in Onslaught, and then the enemies were printed in Zendikar.
Oh, yeah.
Now, the original fetches, they were going up quite in price for a while. I remember specifically some of them touching like around $100 each.
Yeah.
And then they started getting reprinted, and the price just started tanking like crazy. But the thing is, though, those original fetches were the original ones.
They were.
And if there's a whole paradigm shift that happens around people going for original cards, at this very second, original fetches are actually very underpriced.
Oh, yeah.
Their price has gone way down, right?
Yes.
In fact, lower than some of the other ones that are the more modern printings.
That is true.
So that there could be opportunity there.
And there's more modern printing coming out with Modern Horizons too. The fetch lands are being reprinted again, which again will tank the price.
But you know, another flip side of that though is even though the original fetch lands from Onslaught, their price did get destroyed, the foil original fetch lands are still actually fantastic.
Yeah.
They held their value really well.
Exactly.
So that's one little caveat thrown into it. So for that one specifically, I don't know if maybe the original foils keep going up, but the originals like remain low. But I still have to believe the original non-foils are still eventually going to go up. I think they would go up.
That makes sense because over time that should go up.
Yeah.
Because people, you're right, people like to buy the
like originals.
Arts. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just did a collection video on this channel like yesterday actually, and when I was filming that video, I made the point about when I'm going through my collection and I find I have more than 4 of any certain card, I always keep the cards that are the oldest version, or if there's like a really cool blingy one that's worth more. Like the others are just like terrible, like, you know, third printings, and then I've got one that's like a foil. I'll keep the foil. But if there's original printings, most of the time I'll keep those. And so like I've already been practicing what I'm preaching here for like literally decades, actually.
So basically you're using the dark preacher.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, was he reprinted?
No.
Yeah, he wasn't.
I was just saying that you're preaching.
Yeah. Yeah. There we go.
Sorry.
But like for our Gothian Pixies or something that I just called out in like, you know, the 10 undervalued cards video. Like I think there's a lot of value in the original Antiquities Argothian Pixies.
Of course,
I really do.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so yeah.
I actually bought some.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm.
Is it because you watched that video?
Yeah.
Did you buy it through the TCG Player link?
Of course I did.
There we go. You guys
100%.
should buy them through the TCG Player link below as well.
It'll help our channel. It helps Open Booster channel. It helps everything. It's fantastic.
But don't go buy the original Tarmogoyfs. Let me go buy my playset of original Tarmogoyfs. Then you can go buy yours.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you do it through the TCG Player link below.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost you any more money, and some of those profits from the company actually get sent to the people that referred you, which is Unhinged Magi.
Yes.
So
fantastic.
Big thank you to anyone who's been doing that. So I suppose that's pretty good for this video.
Yes.
Time Spiral. I still don't care.
Yep, still don't care, and I'm still not going to buy it. Did you see the price tag for the, what was it? Hold on. I had it up here not too long ago.
The price tag for all those expensive caviar tacos?
Yes.
I don't know why he eats those.
They taste so good.
But that's fish eggs.
Yeah, I know, but fish eggs are fantastic. They're good
People
for your
are going to think I'm serious.
They're good for your teeth.
They're going to think you actually eat caviar tacos. He doesn't eat caviar tacos.
No.
He wants Taco Bell bean burritos, truth be told.
Every day. I eat like 3 of them, or at least I want to.
Did you see his face brighten up when I said that?
It does brighten up for sure. But let's see.
Should we get some bean burritos tonight?
Man, I'd like to get some bean burritos tonight.
We'll probably do that. Well, ask us in the comments below. We actually got bean burritos.
All right, wait. What if I sort this to hide?
This is supposed to be a Time Spiral video, and we're talking about caviar tacos.
Well,
why do people watch this channel?
I'm not quite sure. I'm sure they're here for a reason. Okay, Where was it? It was like $9 for the removal. Yeah. Okay. So Path to Exile, $9.35 from.
Which
Time
doesn't make
Spiral.
any sense to me.
A Time Spiral.
If other versions are cheaper, why is the Time Spiral version $9?
Yeah, it's like
I don't get
Time
it.
Spiral remasters, Path to Exile, awesomeness.
Either I'm wrong and that price is gonna or will stay up, or I'm right and that doesn't make sense and that price is gonna fall. And what are people thinking? But it doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know why that Time Spiral version is higher. If
Neither
you
do
guys
I.
understand it, please put it below in the comments.
You can also get it for $2.72
Yeah, people, what are you doing?
with the same artwork.
Anyways, I'm gonna go get some bean burritos. Talk to you guys later.